Hey guys, it's Matt, aka Murph Dog. I just wanted to, before this episode started, ask if any of you have any money to spare. I know it's hard around this time of year to donate to this GoFundMe. It's for one of my good friends' dads who has cancer. The link will be in the description. With that, enjoy the episode. Good.
Sweet.
Off to a good start.
I haven't seen you guys in a while.
Yeah. What? It's only been a week. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I mean, break.
Yeah, it's just break's just started. It's just a nice December day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the month.
Wink. Just kidding.
You should do that the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, wow, it's whatever.
It is snowing out
October.
there. I don't know if you guys see that. Do you like that snow back there?
It's been snowing a lot.
I hope you don't get too chilly, Kieran.
It should just,
it
it
is.
should just be the movie Elf.
Kieran looks like Buddy the Elf. You look like Will Ferrell.
Mm.
You look like Will Ferrell, and my uncle looks like Will Ferrell, and you look like him too.
Kieran could look like Will Ferrell in his old age.
Because Will Ferrell's like Irish, right?
I don't fucking know.
Ferrell's definitely an Irish name.
He looks Irish. Because you look Irish.
Doesn't he, Issa?
No.
No?
Kieran doesn't look
looks Irish.
No, Kieran looks Irish. Will Ferrell
Yeah.
doesn't look Irish. And Kieran doesn't look like Will Ferrell. But I mean, they're both white men. They're tall, got curly hair.
This is true.
Yeah.
That's all
So
I
in
need.
that sense, yeah.
Well, I mean, we're right in that sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. What episode is this? It's one of them.
This is one of them.
Yep.
6? 5?
5, maybe.
I don't know
it's
how to
five.
count them.
I think it's
'cause there's
5.
some that we're not using.
They should be
Yeah.
released from the vault eventually.
No, they're just
taking care of business.
Yeah.
That's like a
It's for
folklore.
our Patreon subscribers.
Yeah, I like the mystery of taking care of business because like even I don't fully know what it is.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like a listener.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys want to talk about?
Dude, Joey's so crazy.
Yeah,
I just started playing Pokemon for the first time ever.
the new one.
No, it's like blue.
Oh, what you got? An emulator?
Yeah, I got an emulator on my phone.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm playing. I don't know. Oh, blue.
One time when I was like, or I've had like 2 times where I started playing Pokemon, and one time I was on a road trip and I played it on my Game Boy Advance. We got a copy of Pokemon Silver, and I played it like for like 3 hours straight. And then my Game Boy didn't have like an SD card or anything, so it didn't save. So I was like, "Fuck Pokemon!" And then like a couple years later, my computer like stopped working for a day, so I downloaded an emulator on my phone and played Fire Red for like a whole day until my computer worked. But in that day, I got my Charmander to like a Charizard because I didn't even leave like Kanto. Like I just was in the grass all day, just grinding.
In the grass.
And I think I got through like 2 gyms. Like I got through like the rock gym.
It's like a
Through
meditative
blood and
practice.
bones.
Yeah,
Like how guys will like sit on like needles.
Yeah.
Or, like put their hand on like a hot stove. Like
Yeah.
that was you in the grass.
But I think I took it too far, where it wasn't like peaceful. Because then, like, I did the rock gym with Charizard, because it's like they just don't expect you to have a Pokemon at that level, even though like a fire Pokemon should get like destroyed by rock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just did it.
My Bulbasaur's getting rocked in the rock gym.
That's good. You picked the Bulbies.
Well, in this one you can't even. Well, never mind. Yeah, you can pick, but it's kind of random. Like you don't know which one's in the balls, and then you pick it, but you can deny it if you don't like it.
Oh yeah.
So if I got Bulbasaur in one, I could say no, but I couldn't outright pick it. But that is one I wanted. I wanted Bulbasaur or Squirtle.
You went with the flow
What flow?
of it picked one for you, and you're like, yes.
Yeah. What flow? What are you talking about?
You had Pokemon, Kieran?
It's alright.
Yeah. I've been playing Pokemon Go a lot. Today I was fighting for a gym between this one guy who like I didn't see, but like we took the gym from each other like 3 times back and forth.
That's always fun.
Yeah. So I was doing that for a while.
Fighting for independence.
Yeah, fighting for Team Blue.
It's so good. It's kind of, it is really just conquering. You're conquering that gym. 'Cause like,
Yeah, it's just like, this is my turf.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I remember people were joking back in like 2016, like when it came out in the summer, people like, it's like teaching kids how to do like gang wars again.
Yeah.
It was like, kind of, I guess.
It was cool back then because like literally everyone was going on walks and like getting murdered playing Pokemon Go.
Or no, they were finding dead bodies.
Oh.
They weren't getting murdered, but they were
I'm
like,
sure some people
they were like
were
walking down like all these trails no one ever went down, and
Yeah.
they'd find like people that fell like a year ago.
I know there was a couple kids that fell. They were like trying to get reach something. There was like a little valley in between. They want to go around. So they just like stood on the edge of a thing and both just fell off a cliff and died.
Yeah. Did they ever get the steps back? Do you remember that? When it first started, when there'd be like the Pokemon near you could see, and then there would be the steps, and it's like 3 of it was far away, 2 of it's medium, and 1 of it's close. Mm-hmm. And then do you remember that summer it went down? Do you remember that? At some point in the summer, it stopped working, and they got rid of it, and everyone was like, "Dude, what the fuck? Like, I can't tell what's near me." It's like either this like Bulbasaur is like at my house or like half a mile away, you know.
Right.
But I don't think they ever brought it back.
That's dumb.
That's messed up.
Yeah. I've been thinking about age. Now I'm 20.
Yeah.
How old are you? 22?
22.
How old are you, Joey?
23.
Because I was thinking about how, like, it's crazy that I'm talking to you guys, especially you, Joey, because not that you're old, but I'm thinking about it like this. Because I remember in, like, 1st grade, I used to ride the bus, and I would think of the 4th graders. I saw them, and I swear to God, I remember them looking like high schoolers.
Yeah.
But they were, like, 10 years old.
Yeah.
But I remember them being like, "Oh my God, like they're so big," and I was so scared. And that was like you.
That was big and scary.
And now we're here.
And
like,
I'm still big and scary.
Yeah. It just like, do you remember ever thinking about like older kids being like way older than they were?
Yeah, that's like a thing. It's like it's always comparative. It's
Yeah.
like when you're like yeah, when I was like in middle, like before I had a growth spurt, everyone that was taller than me was like a skyscraper. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
How are these people so tall?
You were a tall kid though, right?
I wasn't for a while.
Oh really? I was
There was
always
a time.
I was always a tall kid. Like now I'm not like a necessarily tall person because I'm just like 6 feet pretty much. But I used to be like the tall one in my class
Damn.
growing up. What about you, Joey?
Yeah.
Were you a tall kid?
I don't remember when I got as tall as I am. Probably like 7th, 8th grade, and I think that was like pretty standard. So I was just kind of going up with the crowd. I remember there was that era in like 3rd, 4th grade where like the girls got really tall first, and so some of the girls would just be like huge, and all the guys were just like, "Hey, let's come back," like, you know.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's so funny when you look at kids and they're in that stage of their life and you're like, that's hilarious.
Just like middle school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like just like I don't know, just like immature.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
oh my God.
There was a moment in my 3rd grade class where you had to ask to go to the bathroom and then you had to sign out. And this girl kept asking to go and the teacher kept saying no because she was doing a presentation. And
That's
then
so good.
she just gets up and like goes to sign herself out. And as the teacher's yelling at her to sit back down, she just pisses all over the floor. And this is like 3rd grade, so it's like a little too old for that shit. And but I just remember the thing that stuck out to me was that she was so tall that like the slap it made with the ground just seemed like unnatural to me. Like it was like I was like shocked.
Oh my God.
Damn.
Yeah, and she cried. It was sad. It was very dramatic.
What was your reaction like? Do you remember?
I felt really bad for
Yeah,
her.
but did
Like, that's
everyone just
so-
like freeze?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a lot of people.
Did people
Like-
run out?
No, nobody
teacher
like screamed
paused
or
the
ran
lesson
out.
for a
Everyone was
minute.
just like, it was just a collective like,
Yeah.
because that was the vibe in the room the whole day. Because the teacher was just like doing that like
Nobody
teacher
can
thing
go to the
where they're just a
bathroom.
bitch the whole day.
Yeah.
Like they think that's justified because they're the only adult in the room.
Yeah.
Right.
And so that was like everyone was just done with the day, and then this girl peed all over the place, and like she peed like like there was a row of kids in the splash zone. They didn't even turn around.
In the splash zone?
Yeah, because they're tile floor.
The
It's
Pisa.
third grade.
Oh my god.
It shows everywhere.
It doesn't stop spreading.
That's horrible.
Have I told my story about throwing up on this yet? I don't think so, right?
I don't think so.
But you know it, right? Do you know it?
Maybe.
Because when I was in 5th grade one time, it was before I knew I had a tree nut allergy, but I was just like this picky eater, like little shitty kid.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I'm not gonna eat anything with nuts in it for some reason. So
You were
this
psychic.
one, I just felt it. I was like, I just don't want them, you know. And
I felt it. Do you mean you had an anaphylactic shock?
no. Before I ate it, I was like, I felt it. I was like, I don't want to have no nuts for whatever reason.
Right.
And then this one kid brought cookies for the class. I think it was his birthday, but part of me thinks it was just like random. But he did, and I was like, "Yo, do these have nuts in it?" To him, and he was like, "I don't know, just eat it." So I was like, "Okay, bet." And I did eat it, and then it's like, I also have like asthma, so like my throat closes when I have like really bad allergies. So like I'm just sitting there and I'm like, "Damn, this cookie is dry," and it's like it's so dry. I feel like my whole throat is like flaking. So I grab my water and I start chugging it. And I'm like, dude, that isn't helping at all. It feels like my throat is like sandpaper. So I pretty quickly after that, I just throw up.
Oh,
Jeez.
Because that's like your body being like, it's trying to like
no
stop.
more.
It's trying to like stop it. Like, we're not going to let this go down. But I was like,
Yeah.
dude, gun it. And so then it was like, I threw up. And then it was like, I was in 5th grade. So we had one of those things where there was 2 classes connected. And like you'd switch back and forth between every class. And in my class, all the kids ran out to the other one. Like instantly. They were like, dude, we're out. And then I had to go to the hospital. I went to the hospital with the vice principal with me. And he was just like old man. It was like his first year. He was like, hey, do you like games? And I was like, yeah, I like Minecraft. Well, my throat is like closing. And I'm like,
Minecraft.
yeah, I was like, it's cool.
did they stick you with the pen or what they do?
I think they hit me with a pen in like the thigh or something when I was in the nurse's office. So like my throat wasn't like shut. Also, I lost a tooth at that point, so I only was eaten out of one side of my mouth because I lost like one of the back teeth, kinda. So it only touched half of my mouth. So this half of my lips were swollen. The other half weren't. If they were, if I ate it just like normally, I probably wouldn't have been able to open my mouth.
You should have taken a selfie.
Yeah, I didn't have a phone then. I didn't have a phone until 8th grade.
Yeah. Damn.
But yeah, that happened to me, and all the kids ran out. Except for one of my friends, he started grabbing paper towels, and the teacher was like, "Just go." It was a nice gesture.
Yeah, that's a good guy.
friend.
Yeah, but the teacher was like, "Dude, what are you doing? Go run in the other class with all the other kids." And every once in a while, I'll be home, and I don't remember like who's in that class, but sometimes I'll be hanging out with people and they'll be like, "Hey, do you remember that?" And I'm like, "Yes."
I don't really remember losing my back teeth.
Well, I don't remember either, or it's like one of these. Like these ones, not like the far back, but like to the left enough to where like I wouldn't eat on that side decidedly for like a week or two.
Right. I honestly don't even remember losing them almost at all, except just the feeling of like putting your tongue in there. There's like nothing there. I remember that.
I remember on my elementary school bus one time a kid was like twisting it, and we were all like, "Dude, stop!"
Ew.
Gross. You ever see kids do that?
Oh yeah, they like 360.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
why is it still in your head?
Well, he was doing like 1080s.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And we were like, "Dude, stop!" And also, he was like one of the kids who was older than me, so like I just imagined this like grown adult doing this.
Yeah.
I was like, "Dude, get away from me!"
You have kids, bro.
I'm 7. Yeah, I'm 7. You're 30. Leave. But actually, he was about 10 years old. Yeah.
Damn, that's fucked up. How was you guys have a good week?
Yeah.
Care to elaborate?
Yeah.
Fair.
Was it Thanksgiving?
Yeah. How was your Thanksgiving?
It was fine. It was good. I slept. I napped. His work was busy the night before, and then we went out after. I got home at like 6 in the morning, and then we went to my cousin's house at like 12. So I ate lunch, and then I crashed on the couch till like 5. We saw Knives Out. That was good.
You saw Knives Out or Glass Onion?
The new one.
Sweet. I saw that.
Yeah, it was good.
I saw that the other day. Maybe,
Yeah.
2 days ago.
Were you there?
No.
You guys looked at each other. You did like a.
No, Jake,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, Jake dropped me off and picked me up. But it was, I saw it at 10 p.m. and the movie theater closes like at like 1 or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
so it was like the last like people leaving, and I go outside and I'm waiting for like 10 or 15 minutes for Jake to come, and I'm like, oh, I should probably go back inside and wait because it was like 30 out. And then I see from behind the theater a car like drive off, and then the door was locked. It was just like the one guy working there was just like, I'm out.
Yeah.
But all like they leave a bunch of stuff on in the theater. Like they have like the arcade section of that theater. It's all left on.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh yeah.
can't
And
be
nobody
that
even
hard.
like uses that.
yeah, like I don't think I've ever. I think I've seen kids like try to use it, and the parents are like, "Come on, we're gonna go see a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're gonna go see Strange Worlds, whatever."
Yeah. Weird that movie exists. And also, like, to have an arcade in a movie theater works if your movie theater is in like it's walkable. You know, there's like
Yeah,
other stuff
like-
to do.
yeah, but-
There's a huge like half a mile parking lot near that
Yeah.
movie theater, and then like a Chili's. That's it.
Yeah,
like no
and
one's
it's-
gonna be
yeah.
at Chili's. Like, let's go play. Like,
Let's go walk half a
Foosball.
mile.
Yeah, it's like next to the highway.
I just said foosball and I did that.
Yeah, it's close.
This is how you play
Yeah.
foosball.
Yeah, yeah, it's like next to like it's near like the other side of the parking lot is a bar, and then behind the theater is a highway.
Represent.
Yeah, it's like I don't know if people at the bar are like, "Oh, I'm gonna go to the arcade.
I
at the
should
theater." You
when
should tell
people
them.
get
Yeah.
too drunk to drive, I should send them over to the movie theater to play
Yeah.
arcade games.
You guys should
Yeah.
have a shuttle bus. You guys too drunk? We're closing. There's an
the-
arcade down there.
The real challenge would be just getting across the parking lot.
Oh, but they wouldn't make it.
And oh no, they probably stop at the bridge. You
Yeah,
know,
they
like
would get
there's
lost
like
in the water under
Yeah,
the
there's like a
bridge.
little ravine in between the bar and then the big parking lot. And there's like 2 bridges. They're small. It's like from like me to like over there. It's like not far at all. But they probably mess it up.
Damn.
But how was your week, Kieran?
It was alright. My uncle got really drunk on Thanksgiving, and I had to drive him home, and his car doesn't really have brakes.
Yeah.
Mm.
So every stop was like, whoa. Like, it has brakes, but you have to push down the pedal to, like, the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And even then, like, you need, like, 200 feet to slow down.
Yep.
And I was like, hey, I think the brakes on this are kind of slow. Like, they're kind of, like, you have to push a lot on them. And he was like, yeah, someone else told me that the other day. I was like, cool. But, yeah, that was fucked up. And then I drove him home, and then he gave me a bottle of rum for driving him home.
Hell yeah.
He was like, here you go.
Sealed or opened?
Sealed.
Okay, good.
What?
It's
was
like
gonna say-
backlocked.
It's like a hole in the lid. Like, what is this?
Well, because if he gave it to you open, would he be like incriminating you? You know,
Yeah.
Oh,
Open
true.
container.
he'd be risking your life.
It's true. Damn.
I found a trash bag full of Trulies in my trunk, like 40 Trulies.
You found it,
Yeah, I didn't put it there.
dude. Who has access to
Who
your
put
trunk?
it there?
All the people who sit back there. Someone just brought a bunch of hard seltzers into my car and left it there. I've been trying to track down who this is. And I have no
funny.
idea. Just this, like, I opened it to get like a sweatshirt out of there. It's just this
Yeah.
like big white trash bag, and I picked it up. It's like heavy. There's like clanking. I'm like, what's going
Yeah.
on?
I thought it would be funny if it happened like after a shift.
Yeah.
Like it's not like a day after hanging out with people. It's like you. Oh my god, how did this get here?
Right. Someone broke into
Yeah.
my car just to give me alcohol.
Just to be timed.
Is one of your neighbors a cop?
One of my neighbors?
Yeah.
No.
It's not. That's not illegal. Did you put even open alcohol in the trunk?
See,
You know
that's
that,
what I
right?
thought too.
You can, right?
Yeah.
You can.
I feel
Yes,
like
because you don't have access to
it's
it.
probably gray area. Right.
No,
that's the
that's,
thing.
I'm pretty sure
yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's in the law. I'm pretty sure it's legal if it's in the trunk, even if it's open before, because it's like
I
you
don't
can't
know
have been
about
doing
that.
that. I think it is.
Right, 'cause the
I don't
open
drink.
container-
I don't drink or drive, so I don't know why I need to know, but I believe it's true.
Right, but like philosophically, the law is that way because they don't want it to be within reach of you and you able to drink it
Yeah,
while you're driving. But if it's like you're not like stopping at a red light and then like quick,
Yeah.
just
But,
climbing into the back.
like I think if you have the restraint to pull over and then take a little sip and then put it back and then go back, you're probably not going to get hammered.
You earned it.
Drive. Yeah, like I think if you can do that, you can manage it. You know.
Yeah.
Because that's the real problem. That's the real name of the game of alcoholism is restraint.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
And if you can put that back in the
Self-control,
trunk,
restraint.
you're good. Like that's the real test. You know.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. No alcoholic I know is gonna do that though.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I know some people that might do like a little funnel situation, little plastic tube.
Oh, through the trunk, or like those people that have like the seat that you can pull down, you can reach into the trunk.
That's what I imagine when I imagine
Yeah.
someone climbing into the trunk from
Yeah.
the front seat. They just like rip their
Yeah.
whole second row.
Yeah.
down. Like, just go into the dark.
Yeah, they'd crawl in.
Yeah.
They have to keep like a brick with them and just drop it on the gas and then crawl back. So it keeps going.
Put it on cruise control.
Yeah, you do it on the highway.
How to be an alcoholic for exactly 1 minute.
Yeah, don't you ever want to get drunk while the car is blasted? Like,
That would be cool though. If there was a place that advertised like drive here with your car and you can just go forever. Like you can just keep driving. Like
what do you mean? Like, you can drive
like there's
drunk
no
here?
end in sight. Like yeah.
Oh,
like there's
yeah.
no obstacle. It's
Yeah.
just flat ground.
Like a paved desert.
Yeah.
Yeah. They should just start getting a lot of valets for bars. But they drive you home.
Right.
You know?
That'd be cool. Valets
If
for
you're like an
bars.
Uber driver and you had like a character you got into, or like wore like a valet suit,
Yeah.
and you had like Pedialyte and like vitamin C in your backseat and stuff, and it was like pleasing, like calm music and stuff, and like you could make a lot of tips off that. I feel like
Yeah.
people take pictures of you, they put it on like Facebook, they make my hero.
Yeah. A couple of months ago, I was in a hole of watching a lot of Uber videos.
I remember that. Yeah.
They're so good because there's like this one guy in like New Zealand or someone who's like, he doesn't have that many. He has like a couple 100,000 followers, but it's like they're all from New Zealand, so like they all know him. Like every video, it's either it's like crazy. It's like a sitcom where like he'll have people he knows like keep calling for rides, and he'll be like, "Am I gonna meet? Are me and Sasha gonna date?" And because like she's been in like 30 episodes of his show, and then sometimes
this girl needed a ride.
yeah, they're like best friends.
Oh
These
my
guys are like
God.
all these friends, and then it's like sometimes people come on like, "Oh my god, dude, it's you," because they watch him.
Yeah.
It's like he's like Casey Neistat almost. Like he has like that appeal, you know.
That's
But
pretty
that's like
good.
one of the most fun parts of Casey's vlog. Is like he just people are like, "Hey, Casey,"
Yeah.
like you know.
Dude, you could totally do that.
Well, yeah, maybe. I don't have a car though. I can't drive either.
Well, yeah, you can get that. It's all
Yeah.
stuff that can be acquired.
Yeah.
And then you start your channel. You could just start it around Lowell.
Yeah.
It would be a much sadder video series than New Zealand
Yeah.
is like in my mind at least somewhat tropical, like
Yeah.
like probably good like quality
Kinda
of life
nice.
all around.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
You
all
know.
like having fun, like getting blasted, but like
Yeah.
in a nice way.
Right.
Or I wonder how much he cuts out. I wonder how many like belligerent drunks he has that he has to like just go through it. Like he keeps the camera rolling, but he's like, oh fuck. But then like he has to wait for like the nice like 20-something kids that are just like, yeah, we just had a night out, we're just having fun. He has to wait for them.
Dude, Uber drivers love those kind of people.
The belligerent or the fun young ones.
Both, really.
They do puke in your car sometimes.
Yeah,
you know?
That's the problem.
Yeah. They should have like a rule in Uber where it's like if someone throws up in your car, you can kill them.
They do charge you like a $300 cleaning fee.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's good.
It's kind of messed up.
Yo, it's Matt.
What are we doing?
You ready for your show?
I am.
How are we doing on the time?
We're at.
I mean, it's always moving. man.
Oh, whoa, that's perfect timing. We have 33 seconds left on the timer.
I figured.
Damn. Kieran is a good internal clock.
Kieran the God.
I am a clock.
Does it have to be a green screen or just like blocking out the light?
Green screen.
Okay.
It's
I
winter.
had to recook this bacon.
Why?
I went to Crossroads to get a sandwich,
Yeah.
and it's horrible. I bit into it, and the bacon was like barely cooked.
That's not good.
Yeah.
It's messed up.
And I was like, this is, and like I never expect anything from there to be like amazing, but like this was like inedible. So I literally took out the bacon and I'm recooking it right now.
Yeah.
Like,
Is Joey Foley in the frame? that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Lenses always be freaking me out, dude. Like, how can I see it?
I know. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Nah, he's on Fred. All right, ready?
Yeah. Joey, get in the game.
I'm looking at a.
What are you looking at? Instagram Reels?
Now somebody just sent me a video of a baby in the snow. Because I thought it was gonna be funny because they're like holding the baby above the snow. And I thought they were just gonna drop them in. That was gonna be hilarious. But then they just like it was like a montage of like babies playing in the snow. Like this is weird.
Yeah.
You're sending this makes it cute because you think it's funny. I don't understand. The only emoji they sent was like the eyeballs. It's like I do see that.
Have you guys seen that trend on Instagram? I don't know if it's a big trend, but I've seen it twice, and it's like.
Oh, should we restart the mics? Did we?
No, we didn't. But,
It's fine. It'll just be one.
Yeah.
One.
but it's like one guy has the camera. He's walking up to a car, like it's like POV, like you're the police kind of, and then it's like license and registration, and the guy will reach for his wallet and grab it and pull it out like this, and it's a gun. It's like so funny.
What does the cop do?
It's nothing. It's just like a POV thing, you know.
Oh.
But it's Twitch. But it's so good, dude. I might have to add it in. I might have to show it to the audience. It's so funny, dude. I don't even know if I can like express how much I love these.
We didn't post the Halloween one yet, right?
It's coming out tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a cut of it where I have some of the stuff we talk about edited in. So I can throw that on.
Dude, it's dropping in 2 hours.
Perfect. We have time.
Wait, footage of what?
I don't know. At one point, we're like, "Oh, we'll put that in," and then I put that in. Oh, that is hilarious.
You should be allowed to do that. Like,
That's pretty good. Oh my god. I mean,
what?
you kind of are allowed to do that.
If you want to play
Let's
with
be
your life.
real.
Yeah.
In his eyes too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why does the All Gas No Brakes Channel 5 guy always look like that?
Andrew Callahan?
Yeah,
He's your boy, right?
He's a person.
Yeah,
I thought you liked
know.
him.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, you're like a Channel 5 fan.
Yeah, I got a free shirt from them one time.
Yep.
Yeah, it came with your apartment.
Yeah, it came with my apartment. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's too big for me though. It still doesn't fit.
Damn.
Yeah.
But
You'll grow into it.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. You get another growth spurt.
yeah. I got another one in me.
Yeah. You're only 16.
That's true.
I really wish you listened to Brockhampton so we could talk about Brockhampton.
We can talk about it.
I don't want to leave him out.
Well, no, we should explain for the audience too, and then that's
Okay.
it's more
Brockhampton.
Is it-
is a
it's
group
more organic
of,
because Kieran's a natural
yeah.
audience,
10 people,
so we don't have to condescend to the
and they're all
non-existent online audience. We can just be
TikTok.
like, Kieran, this is what this
Yeah.
is, and then if somebody watches it, they'll be like, oh, now I also know what that is.
Yeah. Because I've been listening to the new albums a lot.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of them?
I think the family's great, and
Yeah.
I think I like that TM happened. I'm not gonna go back to it that much.
Yeah. I go back to some of the songs a lot.
Yeah.
But I feel like I have a struggle listening to it all the way through. Meanwhile, every time I listen to Family, I listen to like the whole thing.
Right.
Like
I mean, it just bleeds so
yeah, it's so
seamlessly.
good.
Yeah, like I'll put some songs from TM on a playlist someday. I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I love Man of the Moon.
Yeah, Man of the Moon's so fun. So Kieran, what happened is there's this band, there's a group, there's a boy band, whatever.
yeah,
you
they're a
wanna call
TikTok
it.
house, right?
No, they're not.
What do you say?
He said TikTok. Some of them are on TikTok, but they're not like a TikTok thing.
Okay.
But they live in a house, right?
They used to.
All right.
And now the band is over, and so the last album got announced, and then it came out, and only one of them was on it. So it was like, whoa!
Oh.
Like they said, this was gonna be the whole the last album for the band. Why is it just this one guy?
Yeah.
But then that night, the real one came out, and it was like with everybody on it, except it wasn't like new stuff because they clearly already broken up. It was like kind of a collection of like old songs that had been teased but like never really came out. Mostly, maybe a couple new ones.
Well, I think the first, because there's those sessions that they teased a couple months ago, like half a year ago, for the last album. I think the first
For Roadrunner?
4 songs, no, after Roadrunner.
Okay.
They were like album 7, and it was like Kawaii or something. It was like the first 4 tracks are that.
Mm.
And then I think the next 2 are technical difficulties,
I'm gonna
and the
pull up
last
the
few
track
are other
list.
ones. But it's like the solo album that's named as a group album is like the leader of the group is just explaining how he ruined everything. Like the whole album is about the band, but he's like, "This is how I ruined my fucking band." And
How old is he? The main guy?
Like 26.
Yeah.
Is he cool or is he like
He-
what is he all about?
He's
So,
a rapper. He's
Being
gay.
Oh.
No, it's cool. He's
Being gay and from Texas and
yeah,
good at music.
a lot of them are from Texas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's cool, and yeah, but the album's about he's like talking about like how he became like an alcoholic and stuff, and like he distanced himself from the band at certain points, and he just like explains basically all the behind the scenes that people have been wondering. So like
That's good.
I don't know if although I have seen like a lot of people say it won't work for people that don't know them, but I have seen a couple people that have never listened to them before listen to it and they're like, oh, this is like the best, like this is like the most accurate feeling to like what a divorce is like, because it's like very nostalgic at the same time as being like regretful and everything.
Yeah, and also the music of it, like the beats and the performances, it's so good.
Yeah, it's great.
Like I was a big fan of them when they the first year where they did 3 albums in a year. I love that. I saw them at the Middle East in Cambridge, and I saw them at House of Blues. Super sick. I liked everything after that. Yeah. But like, I haven't been like, I haven't felt like joy listening to them like since like I heard like the family. Like it sounds so good.
Yeah, so good.
Dang.
I've been listening to Big P Word a lot today.
Big Pussy.
Yeah.
Big Pussy.
You're gonna get canceled. We're gonna get demonetized.
Big.
Yeah. But I like my everyday lifestyle.
Oh my gosh!
So
the switch on that when the flute and the
Dude,
organ, it's so nice.
It's so good. I love it.
And then it bleeds right into all that, which is probably my favorite one.
Yeah.
The only ones I don't love are Back from the Road and Basement. Yeah. But I still listen to them. It's not like I hate them.
I love Prayer and My American Life. Like, Prayer to My American Life to the ending is like probably my favorite 3-song stretch. Mm-hmm. Also, I love RZA. RZA's just so good.
RZA's so good. 37th is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's so like to the point too.
Yeah. Is The Family the one where it's like, I know I should have told you sober?
I think so.
Right, bad? I love that one. Kevin?
Yep.
Yeah. Kevin, don't you be so alone. It's so good.
Yeah. It's good.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I have that much to say about it, but it is that good.
Yeah. I do miss... Do you remember when Saturation 3 came out and they said it's the last one?
That it was their last album?
Yeah. Do you remember when that happened?
Yeah.
I remember that. I literally almost cried. Because I was like...
Issa, did you listen to the new albums?
I listened to like the newer one. I haven't listened to like the newest because it's like their last one.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I just haven't at all. Like, I don't know. I like, since like I heard they were breaking up, I was like, I just listened to like their Saturation and like Ginger. Mm-hmm. That's a really uncommon opinion though. I really like Ginger, and not a lot of people really like Ginger.
Yeah, I don't really like Ginger.
I like it, but it is my least favorite album.
That's crazy. It's like my second favorite album after like Saturation 2.
My favorite after the Saturations is definitely it's probably The Family now, but other than that, it's definitely Roadrunner. I love Roadrunner.
Yeah, I'd put Iridescence way above Roadrunner.
Dude, Roadrunner, it's so good, dude.
Roadrunner is good. I like because I listened to Technical Difficulties when it came out. I like how a lot of those songs are reworked on there. Like that ASAP Ferg feature is crazy on both, but like the way they use it in different ways, that was fun.
Yeah, so many Technical Difficulties songs that are so good. I love them. Yeah. Baby Bowl is great.
What's the one with JPEG on it?
Hold Me. It's Chain On / Hold Me.
Yeah.
But he's just on Hold Me.
There's so many like
Hold
samples on that
me
song of like songs I've heard
Yeah.
before. Like 'cause a lot of times, like people like go digging for samples and like old soul records or something, and like
Yeah.
you would kind of never know it. Like maybe you would hear it like an old movie or something, but that's kind
Yeah.
of it. There's so many like famous songs sampled in that song, like
Yeah.
like 4 or 5 of them, and it's
Yeah.
it's just crazy to listen to just that beat.
Yeah. But yeah, Man on the Moon was from TD. you know.
Mm.
But it didn't have the synth part in it,
Right.
which is the best part. But I remember, because I was a freshman in high school when all the saturations were coming out, and I like,
That's crazy. Well, I'm not that much older than you.
that is the truth. I was a freshman.
I
in
was
high
a
school.
freshman in college.
No, you weren't.
I was.
He was. I was a senior.
I'm almost confident I was a freshman in high school. That's how I remember it. I think it's true.
I'm sure you were at some
Yeah,
point.
2017.
You were a freshman when I was a senior.
Yeah.
And I was a senior when it came out, so you had to have been a freshman.
Okay, yeah.
So he was also a college
Yeah.
freshman. He's-
That's crazy. But so I remember like I heard them for Saturation 1. I like listened to it like once, but I didn't get super into it. But then Saturation 2 came out, and I don't know what it was, but I was like, I had something at like that age where I was like 15. I was like, dude, they're gonna trick me with the single. So I have to listen to a deep cut to see if it's good. So instead of listening to the first song, I listened to the second, Queer, and it was fucking great.
Yeah.
And like from then on, I was obsessed with them. And then like Saturation 3, they're like, it's over, and I was like so upset. Like it was like all I listened to that year, that I remember listening to Saturation 3 in my bed and crying. Like it was so good. Like listening to Team.
Yeah,
just
Team is awesome.
so upset.
I love the second half of that. I mean, Bareface's part is cool too.
Yeah.
but- And there was like a thing on their first couple albums where the last song would just be like there's this guy. He's like in the group, but he's not on most of the songs. He's like
His name is Kieran.
it is Kieran, and
Yeah.
he is from Ireland.
He's you.
It's you. You did this.
I'll
so,
take the
so
credit.
he would have like the closing track on every album, and it would be this like ballad or pop song or something,
Yeah.
but it would just be like very like it would be that only their song, even though it was like 8 people in the group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then at the end of this trilogy of albums, the like closing track, they like had his song. It was like his closing song. But then there's this like beat switch, and then like everybody comes in, and it's really cool. It was fun.
And it loops back to the first album. Let's do it forever.
Damn.
What were you listening to when you were like 15, Kieran? What were you into?
Skrillex.
Really?
Yeah.
What's your favorite Skrillex tracks?
Yeah, that one's pretty good. Someone's mic is just make sure the
That
things
was
are. It's just getting a little choppy.
Is it me?
I don't know.
better.
Dude, figure it out.
Yes.
Okay.
Did
Well,
your
let us know.
Spotify Wrapped come out?
I don't use Spotify.
I
but
use Apple Music, and
Yeah.
now we
Yeah.
have a thing. It's called Replay. This is the first year.
I need to try that because I also use iTunes a lot though, so I don't know if that would count.
Oh, just like downloaded stuff.
Yeah.
I think but do you have Apple Music?
Yeah.
And it's in the same app.
Yeah.
I feel like it still works.
Where do you find it?
I gotta. If you just go to Apple Music Replay, just like Google it, it'll come up.
Okay. Because I made a fake
Oh, yeah, they have
Spotify
a-
Wrapped.
Yeah.
You like photoshopped it. You're like,
Yeah, I
this
made
is
it.
mine.
I made it just songs from Boogie Nights. 'Cause I love it.
It looked so real. I thought that was real. I was like, "You're crazy." You're
Yeah,
I thought it was
crazy.
real too.
not real.
I was like,
That's so
dude,
funny.
Dirk Diggler is on Spotify.
You got the touch.
Oh my god, that's so good.
I do love Jesse's Girl though. It's so
We
good.
know. Yeah,
That's
Apple.
that was
Jesse
like,
is a friend.
yeah. That's
But-
what made it feel real. Is some of the songs I actually knew.
Yeah. Well,
It's
you,
like-
you should know all of them if you know the movie. You know.
Yeah,
Fooled around. You love that one, Kieran.
it's a classic. Yeah, Apple has a website you can go to get your replay,
Mhm.
right? Yeah, that's so silly. That's such an Apple thing. Like, yeah, you get your replay, but you have to type in this web address.
Yeah.
I checked
Do
my
all this other shit.
I checked my Spotify Wrapped. I literally had nothing because I don't use it.
Yeah.
I use it for podcasts. That's it.
Yeah.
Damn,
I was like, come on,
should
guys.
check mine. I'd never use Spotify.
Mine surprised me, because my most played artist this year was Drake, and that came out of nowhere. I really did not expect that from myself. I never played Drake. I feel like I think what it was a little bit was I had a couple like plane rides, and I just put on like a Drake album and just fell asleep. Just
hold on. That's funny.
But I guess
Where
this
does,
year I did like more Drake than I have in the past.
Mm.
And he also dropped a lot of music.
Yeah.
Where does the thing show up on
On-
Spotify?
I don't know. That's the thing. They keep saying it like it'll pop up, but I never saw it.
Yeah.
Oh, my top song for Apple Music, it says it's Make Damn Sure by Taking Back Sunday.
Nice.
I listened to that 101 times. I love that song.
You listened to that one more time than I listened to my most listened.
What was your most listened to one?
It was like a random song by like Vault Boy.
Yeah.
That I just like really vibed with. It's sad, but I like didn't listen to it while I was sad. It was like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just like really listened to it a lot. The mics definitely can't hear me, so I'm just like ruining this.
We remember.
No, it can
Oh,
hear
they can
you.
hear
We'll subtitle it. But I love Make Damn Sure. Do you know that song?
No.
Do you know the song, Joey?
Of course.
It was on. I remember it.
I went to Warped Tour, bro.
It was before my time, but it was on the Saints Row 2 radio.
Sorry.
Saints Row 2 has a radio station where it's like all pop punk, and that's like where I like fell in love with like that like Misery Business. My top artist was the Beach Boys, which I listened to for only like 500 minutes. Because I don't think it counts my computer.
Joey, what was your? Did you get your Apple Replay?
He's looking at it now.
Yeah.
What's your? I don't know if it's in order, but what's your top?
Song, album, artist?
Song. It's a playlist, right?
No, it's
No.
like it's this whole.
It's like a slideshow.
Oh, what?
That's how
Mine isn't
Spotify
like
Wrapped
that.
is too.
It is a playlist too. The playlist is in the app.
Oh, okay.
My thing kind of sucked. Yeah, it's just. Yeah, I think it doesn't count the stuff I listen to on iTunes. I think it just counts my Apple Music, which I just do for like specific songs. So it's just like, yeah, you love Taking Back Sunday. And it's like I just know that one song, but I do love that one so much.
Mm.
I don't get those people that have like 100,000 minutes.
Yeah.
On, like spot. I'm like,
What are you doing?
Yeah, like what do you like? Are you listening to music like literally? Like I thought I listened to music a lot because like I listened to it like going to class and all that, but like I only have like 20
I remember
Yeah,
yours
like
was
20,000.
20,000. Mine was like 2,500 or excuse me, like 20,500, like 2,100. I did the math. 2,100 is like 70 days. So that's like
Yeah.
over 2 months of your life.
So like that's still a lot. I don't understand how people are getting like 100,000.
Yeah.
Well, I think part of it, like we listen to music more than we listen to Spotify because like someone will have like YouTube on,
my top.
or like you're listening
What?
on somebody else's phone.
I got my
So
top
like
artist.
some people just don't got friends and they hang out inside a lot, and that's why it's so high.
Kieran, who your top artist?
Okay.
Is Drake on there?
No.
Damn it!
One.
I'm all alone.
Kanye,
Oh,
then Elvis,
and
then-
Elvis. Elvis is too.
Yeah.
Damn.
Then
Damn, that's crazy.
Ben Folds.
You like Ben Folds?
Yeah,
That's cool.
Ben Folds is cool.
I like some of his songs.
Yeah, and then Bo Burnham,
Yeah.
because of course, and then the Front Bottoms.
What are your top songs?
Wait,
Um,
let's do. He's doing an artist. You do, and then I'll go.
Yeah. What was your top 5 artists?
I don't have two. It's just the Beach Boys and Taking
Oh.
Back Sunday. Like I think it only counts like those two that I've listened to.
Oh.
You've listened to more than Beach Boys and Taking Back Sunday. This
I have,
year.
but it's just
Yeah.
on my Apple Music. Yeah.
Can I see yours? I don't believe this.
Well, it's like where there's no artist page on there really, but there's like the last thing. It's like, dude, read it and weep.
You got stuff on here. Ayo. Yeah, so you got at number 1 Beach Boys,
Yeah.
number 2 Taking Back Sunday, 3 Dominic Fike, 4
where's that?
Radiohead,
Where's
5
that?
Rex Orange County.
Where's that?
You just scroll up
Oh,
and
what?
down.
I
There's
can scroll
more
down?
stuff.
Oh, really? That's crazy.
No, you read it. Give us a little commentary.
Yeah, what's your top 5?
Also, I didn't set a timer for this time.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
You just need to use your
Yeah,
internal
so
clock.
Perfect.
the problem with it though too is that it's like, so I have all the stuff, all the people I really love, I have all their albums downloaded.
Yeah.
So it's only like people I'm kind of interested in. So like my top is Beach Boys, and then Taking Back Sunday, and then Dominic Fike, then Radiohead, and then Oof, Rex Orange County.
Oof.
Let's see.
Nice. Joey?
I have a
Drake?
top 10. It's Drake.
Drake.
At
Drizzy.
number 1, Drizzy. At number 2, Alex G. 3, Wunderbar. 4, Earl Sweatshirt. 5, West Side Gun. 6, Lil Ugly Mane. 7,
awesome.
Lamelda. 8, Mac Miller. 9, Choker. 10, Slaughter Beach Dog. I'm happy with that.
That's pretty good.
Drake
That's-
was a
that's the
huge
coolest
surprise, but I'm happy with that.
Having Drake as number 1 and also having Lil Ugly Mane on there is awesome. That's cool.
I like
Good
how-
variety.
What are your top songs?
Um,
Suspicious Minds? Film
no,
edit?
Shut up, dude.
Dude, I played that on your phone.
I like that that Slaughter Beach Dog got on your top 5. That's pretty good.
Yeah, he's the best.
What are your top
Um,
songs, buddy?
My top song.
Yes, let us know. The people need to know.
My top song is Garden Grove by Sublime. It's a great song.
Nice.
Followed by Say It Ain't So by Weezer.
I love that. Weezer's my number 8. Listen to Elvis is number 10. I have 257 minutes. That's just from Suspicious Minds, probably.
Yeah.
Because I just listen to that on loop sometimes.
Yeah.
Film edit.
3 is Massachusetts by the Bee Gees. That's a good song. Then 4, Lonely Boy. Great song. And 5, Don't Speak by No Doubt.
I love that
Such
song.
a good song. That's
Kieran
so good. What about you guys?
No, my third album is The Family. Because I have 60 plays of The Family. My top songs, I have... These albums are songs... Where are my songs?
The songs are higher, I think.
We have 3 minutes.
Oh, I
I'll
have...
be there.
Ooh, Kieran's got a
Hold on.
meeting.
Just do it on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it live.
I have my songs. I have Make Damn Sure, number 1, of course. This Will Be Our Year by the Zombies, number 2. I love that one. Who Can It Be Now? Men at Work. Love that one. Romeo's Distress, Christian Death. Love that one. Television by Rex Orange County. Ooh, I do like that song, though.
That's a good song.
Our Lawyer Made Us Change the Name of the song by Fall Out Boy. She's the Prettiest Girl at the Party by Frank Iero. The Quiet Things That No One Ever Knows by Brand New.
Good song.
If I Could Turn Back Time by Cher. And then Star Stud by Matt Watson featuring Sarah Benito. Came out like last month.
Nice.
Damn.
I got Runner by Alex G, number 1. Fire in the Hole, Earl Sweatshirt, number 2. Aphasia by Wunderbar, number 3. Lobby Interlude by Earl Sweatshirt, number 4. Our Way to Fall by Yola Tango at number 5. That's how you know I've been hungover a lot this year. It's like a very gentle, like soothing song I just listen to like on the way home. 6, Bad Habits, Steve Lacy, because I'm a basic bitch.
It's so good, though.
It's
That's
really
so
good.
good.
It's really good. 7, Gotta Let It Go by Joyce Manor. 8, Alien Boy by Oliver Tree.
Dude, I love that. I love that.
9, Hannah Sun by Lamelda. And 10, Poppy's Home by Drake.
That's a good song.
It's a really good song.
That's a solid, dude. If that was a playlist, I'd listen to that.
Yeah. Dude, I love that Oliver Tree album.
Yeah,
I love it.
I don't know any of the other songs
Dude,
really. I've heard a
there's-
couple.
The whole album's great. It's all like great poppy.
Yeah, but who is Oliver Tree?
He's like a weird dude. I don't know.
He's just a guy with a bowl cut and an Adidas tracksuit.
Yeah,
He's
but
like a-
it's
he's
a
like a
wig.
He's like a meme.
Like, who is he?
He's like a, I don't know. He's just a joker. You know?
Yeah, I guess so.
But his songs are good.
Yeah. I remember when Alien Boy came out in like
Yeah.
2017 and it was on like some EP. It
Yeah.
was just like, this guy's all right. And now he's like wearing wigs and he's
Yeah.
like riding scooters. And
That's
he's
the thing
like,
about the
"I'm fucking
album."
Oliver Tree.
Is
doing
that
a
the album came
podcast
out like
with
years
Logan Paul.
after, so like the album is like has all the songs to the EP. So people are like pissed, but I like never heard of him before, so it was all new to me.
Oliver Tree?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like, yeah, the album has like every song from like the EPs. So like, yeah, it came out like 3 years later. So people are like,
Is
dude,
there
what
a
the fuck?
restaurant or something called Olive Tree?
Oh, it started.
No.
No.
I'm just kidding.
The olive tree.
Isn't there something called the Olive Tree?
The olive branch.
All right. Kieran, you gotta go. You're gonna
Yeah.
look. I'm
Yeah.
gonna kick you out. Me and Matt will take it from here.
All right.
We don't do that.
Talk about talk about some
We're gonna
stuff.
talk about you.
Yeah, we're just gonna talk
Should
shit.
one of us take the
We'll keep
headset?
it going until you come back.
Who wanted to meet? That like isn't responding. So
How many people are in the group?
just 4. One of them has class right now.
And then the other one isn't
And
responding?
I was like, Isabel, because her name is like my name but without the A.
Yeah.
I was like, would you mind making a Zoom call? Like a
We just need to.
Yeah, we just need to figure out the slides.
Yeah. All right, you guys take over. I'll be back.
Do you want us to take the headset or
No, I'll take it.
Joey? I'm gonna put this on.
Yeah, you're in charge. You're the new dad. How much time do we have left?
4 minutes.
Oh,
let's,
what?
Let's reset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Round 3.
It's like claymation. Okay,
It's going.
let's go.
Number 3.
I feel like
Round 3.
I feel like I'm staring down the barrel of a gun right now. This thing, it's looking right at me.
Yep.
It's scary.
It is scary. Did we do albums yet?
I don't know. I don't think so. Where are mine? Do you want me to do mine?
Yeah.
My top one is Louder Now, which is just the album that Make Damn Sure is on.
Mm-hmm.
Then What Could Possibly Go Wrong by Dominic Fike.
Mm-hmm.
Then The Family. Then Quiet
The
Recordings.
family's already that high?
Well, I don't have that many plays. I don't use it that much. It's just
Right.
like 60 plays. So it's
Right.
like I've just listened to it like a couple times on Apple Music.
Hmm.
Then The Quiet Recordings by Matt Maltese, who I really like that guy. He's a good
Mhm.
singer-songwriter. From Under the Cork Tree, but it's just one song.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, that's it.
So wait, scroll. There should be five more under. At the long list, see that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, then Gemini Writes.
Mm-hmm.
Then Pet Sounds. And then Rock in the Suburbs, Ben Folds. Kieran would have been excited. And then It's Almost Dry by Pusha T.
Yeah.
Underrated. And then Heaven to a Tortured Mind by Tumor. I don't know how to say that.
Mm. Oh, is it like a YV?
Yeah, YVES.
Yeah, I've seen that places. I haven't heard it though.
I've only heard one song from them, but it's great. And that's why it's up there, because I listened to it on loop.
Mm. Cool. I had number 1, Certified Lover Boy.
It's got some good songs.
For
Like,
sure. No, I do like it. I just did
What-
not
what-
expect it to be
What
there.
are your favorite COB songs? Champagne Poetry.
Champagne
love.
Poetry, the one with Lil Wayne and Rick Ross. I'm pulling it up right now.
The Travis Scott one. Fair Trade.
I don't give a shit about the
I
Travis
like
Scott
Fair
one at
Trade.
all. I every Travis Scott feature on like a Drake project or like Drake affiliated project, like anyone in that like OVO,
Yeah.
like Quality Control, like any of like those albums, every Travis feature has just been like a more like orchestral, like booming beat switch with him doing like the flow that he always does. Like my ears turn off when it comes on. It's not that it doesn't sound nice, and I loved it the first couple times that it happened, but this is like track 6 in the last like 5 years where he's done that.
I just haven't. I feel like I haven't listened to COB in like a long time, and I still like a fair trade to me. Like I still know it. you know?
Right,
So,
right.
like, it's jamming.
Yeah, it is.
What else is good on there?
Poppy's Home.
Yeah,
is
Poppy's
awesome.
Home is great.
Knife Talk's is cool. I don't know.
It's
I
like
could see
it's
like-
like okay.
Yeah,
Like,
there's
I like TSU.
There's like songs on here that I don't like, which is why I didn't think it would be on here. Like I don't really love Girls Want Girls or Way Too Sexy.
Yeah.
I don't love the Kid Cudi song.
Yeah.
But if you just play it, it works. Like
Yeah,
I never. The only one I have on like a playlist is like Poppy's Home,
Yeah.
and then the rest. Or actually no, the one I said before. I'm trying to find the name. You Only Live Twice with Lil Wayne and Rick Ross. That song is awesome.
I like In the Bible and TSU.
Yeah, those are good.
I'm kind of sad that that one song isn't on it. What's that song that he like released before it? Oh, Laugh Now, Cry Later.
Yep.
That's like such a COB vibe, but it's
Mhm.
not on there. It's so good.
I know. Was God's Plan on Scorpion?
Yeah.
Yeah. That same thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like it came out, it made a splash. Why isn't
Yeah,
it?
because it was on the because it was on the EP thing. It was on Scary Hours.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And same thing, Hotline Bling ended up on Views, even
Yeah.
though that was just like a single.
Yeah, but
And
it's like a bonus track, pretty much.
basically.
Yeah.
And it's almost weird that it's on there because Views doesn't sound like Hotline Bling at all.
Yeah.
Whereas like Laugh Now Cry Later Perfect COB track. Perfect.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just because it was too long already. It's like already 22 tracks. But why
Yeah.
do more?
Do you have a favorite Drake song ever?
Maybe Headlines.
Yeah, it's a good pick. I like Sit Strad.
Oh, actually, no. It's 5 a.m. in Toronto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My two favorite are Sit Strad,
Mhm.
and then what is it? Oh, look what you've done.
I'm gonna do a top 3. I'm gonna do Headlines, 5 a.m. in Toronto, and I'm forgetting my third one. I literally just had it. Feel No Ways.
Yeah. I also like Back to Back.
Yeah, back to back. It's classic.
Back to Back. My favorite Drake project is If You're Reading This.
Yeah,
By like kind of a long shot, I feel like.
yeah.
I like Take Care, but
I haven't heard Take Care. I'm an
there's
asshole.
headlines on it.
I know.
It does somebody to take a shot.
I mean, I know I've looked at the track list and I know so many songs on there because they were huge,
Yeah.
like you know, world stopping songs. But I haven't like played it.
You
front
should.
to back.
It's good.
Yeah. Yeah, the only Drake albums I've played front to back are So Far Gone, like the mixtape, Views. Maybe I did Honestly Nevermind when it came out. I think I
Yeah.
listened to her Loss on the way home from Vermont this year. I don't know. Other shit. Here's my list. I got Certified Lover Boy, Don't Follow Me Because whatever. It's a long album title by Vegan, Sick by Earl Sweatshirt, Hannah by Lamelda, God Save the Animals, Alex G, The Family, Brockhampton. Oh, so the Brockhampton's not mine too. I don't know why I
Yeah.
was that. Yeah. Volcanic Bird Enemy and whatever the rest of the title is by Little Ugly Mane, 40 Ounce to Fresno by Joyce Manor, Little World by Zach Valaire, and Louis by Kenny Beats.
Dude, is Don't Follow Me, is that a beat tape?
Yeah, it's
Huh.
like a really, really
Yeah.
long beat tape. It's like 2.5 hours.
I can't believe I didn't know that came out. I like Vegan.
Oh, it's really fun.
I have not listened to it.
It's like there's a lot of tracks on there that are similar. Like you can tell like he was working like a certain kind of idea and he made like 5 versions and he just left
Oh.
them all on there. But it's like it's literally I looked it up. It's 2 hours and 33 minutes long. Like it's such there's just so
Yeah.
much shit on here and some of it is so good.
Yeah, because I liked his first 2 albums. And I liked a lot of the mixed beats on like Test While Driving, To Meet God.
Mm-hmm.
And then I like some songs on the second one. Like I love Blue Verb.
Yeah, Blue Ver.
so
Only
good.
Diamonds Cut Diamonds
Yeah.
is so good to me. I
Yeah.
actually haven't heard Textual Driving If You Want to Meet God.
There's a lot of good beats on there. But yeah, it's like the same. It's like it's even more. It's just alphabetical, you know?
Right. D-Bold off Diamonds. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
The cowboy one.
Yeah. And then the JPEG one, obviously.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I love that. It's
Yeah.
nice to be alive.
did you hear the Kenny Beats album?
No, is it good?
It's awesome. Like, I really hope that he goes and like has like a cool career and whatever. But I hope he comes back to this album when he's like old and just like with like a live band, does like a theater tour and just plays these songs because they're like. I mean, he could do that now, and I'm sure that would be like cool. It's just like it seems like a big task to do, but like I would want that to happen because every song, while it's like, you know, hip hop, and you can hear the MF Doom, you can also hear like the more mainstream influences, you can hear the more like trap stuff on there. It's very live sounding. There's a lot of live bass, there's a lot of live drums, there's a lot of live guitars, and like there's still samples, there is rapping, but it's like there's no like a lot of the features are just like him recording somebody's verse, like sampling parts from it and like weaving it into the beat, so it doesn't feel like, oh, this is where the verse comes in. It's like the sound of the voice is just like a part of the music, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And it's just a really cool, like very live sounding, like lush, like instrumental feeling album. It doesn't feel like a beat tape. It also doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like beats, but it
Yeah.
is. It has
doesn't
like
have features.
Well, I mean, JPEG's on there, Slow Tie's on there, but they're not
Yeah.
like. It's not like. I'd like their vocals are mixed so low in the beat that you can almost kind of ignore them and just kind of feel that they're there
Yeah.
a little bit.
So it's like donuts, kinda.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Which is like.
Yeah.
It's
Well, like,
weird.
it
It's
is
weird
it
to
is
say.
a beat tape.
It's weird to say like, oh, you know, it's this like, it sounds like a live album made by like a soft rock band, but then
Yeah.
also say it's like donuts, you know,
Yeah.
which is like, I don't know even how to describe it in that
Yeah.
way. So it's cool. It's really cool. And then like the Little Ugly Mane album came out of nowhere because he's been doing just like the grimiest, like meanest rap shit forever.
Yeah.
And now he just did this like early 2000s sounding like rock album, and it's awesome and like, but so like cynical. Have you heard any of the songs on there? Like
No,
I know
I've only
played it in
heard
the
one
car
of his
around
album. I think.
You heard the Mr. Thug Isolation?
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah.
Serious shit. No, it's so good.
Yeah.
Um,
He's such a gross individual.
I've listened to that album a good couple of times. And it's great.
But like the songs on this album is like there's a song called, I think it's like Styrofoam Dream or something, and it's like the whole song is like, if everything was styrofoam, I wouldn't be alive. And it's like, it's so dark and weird.
Yeah.
But it has all these like like almost like fucking Snow Patrol sounding like rock tracks on it.
Yeah.
Not really Snow Patrol, but you know what I mean. And then I kind of refound Little World by Zach Valaire this year. That's a cool album.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy Apple Music has this now. I was tired of feeling like a loser.
I wish they'd have a letterboxed one. It'd be kind of more stupid because I feel like there's only a couple movies I've watched more than once this year.
Well, they could do a different thing with it.
Yeah.
Instead of like most played, it would be like you were really liking art house things this year, or you were doing a lot of throwbacks, or you went into the Criterion Collection, or you did,
They should do that because I've been watching stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've watched Knives Out like 3 times this year.
Do you Glass Onion or Knives Out?
Knives Out. I've only seen Glass Onion once, but
Yeah.
I will rewatch it when it comes on Netflix.
Nice.
I also heard that they said they're going to re-release it after Christmas.
Good.
In theaters, but it's like, why aren't you just releasing it forever in theaters? It made so much money for like how few theaters it was in.
Right, it was like 20,000 per theater, so that just means every theater was full.
Yeah, because it was like 16 or 17 million in
Right.
a couple of days in 600 theaters. It's like,
right, that's not even that many theaters. They could have had a crazy.
Knives Out 1, the original, was in more theaters in February, even though it came out in November, than Glass Onion was ever put in.
Right.
It's so messed up.
Yep.
But I love Glass Onion. It was a good, fun time. Like I don't think it was like perfect or anything, but it was just like really fun and funny.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was awesome. I had so much fun with it. I like Knives Out too. I haven't rewatched it.
I watched it a lot of times. It's just such a light, like fun thing to put on. I mean, it's not just like stupid. Like that's the thing is like it's light, but there's also like more to it.
Yeah. That's how I felt about Glass Onion too.
Yeah.
Like the satire is there. There's like a brain to it,
Yeah.
and it felt more. Sometimes Rian Johnson's movies feel like a guy trying to sound smart, and sometimes they feel smart. And Glass Onion felt actually like smart.
Yeah.
I love the takedown of Edward Norton's character at the end, where like he's just like a grandiose idiot, like that the whole thing, and like how all the plot things came back, like the obvious stuff happened, like all the weird little dialogue that happened in the first 30 minutes is gonna come back as like a clue, because like every fucking whodunit does that, and so when that happened, I was like, okay, we're doing the thing, but there was more, like I don't remember the whole movie, but I remember it kind of went above and beyond as far as like how the finale happened, and the stuff with the Mona Lisa was like, it felt like legitimately high stakes, where instead of like some sort of like bullshit like Marvel movie boss fight thing where it's like everything blows up at the end, it's like, who cares about this dumb mansion? It's like, no, this is like an icon, like it felt like there was like a point to that in a way. That was cool. I think I like Rian Johnson now.
You didn't like him before?
I love Brick. I love Looper. His second movie feels like a dumb, like, Wes Anderson ripoff. I'm sure if I went back and I watched it a second time, I might find more stuff to like about it. But it has, like, actors Wes Anderson would use. And, like, it's shot with, like, a similar color palette. And it's, like, very light and, like, jokey in, like, a way that feels like that. But it's also...
It's, like, his most straightforward comedy. Or not straightforward, but it's like his most, like, silly movie, I guess.
Yeah.
Where, like, Knives Out movies are decidedly comedies.
Right.
But it's, like... I think Brothers Bloom relies on a lot more like visual humor. I think that's where the comparisons get stronger with like Wes Anderson and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've only seen it once, but I had a good time with it.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's not that I hated it.
Yeah.
It's just
I think it is definitely his weakest movie, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
I love Looper though. I love Looper. It's so good, dude.
Looper's so good, and then
It makes me almost cry every time. At the end, it's
Oh,
so beautiful. No, not that. It's like when like the kid gets calmed down because like the kid's gonna like freak out. He's gonna kill everyone.
Yeah.
And then his mom's just like, it's okay. And I'm like, and then it's like the trope that they do. It's like the kid who like doesn't call their parent by like mom or dad, and then he does. It just gets me, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like also, I don't know if this is just me, but I feel like when I watch movies, I'm like a baby. So I'm watching Glass Onion, and I'm like, every callback, I'm like, what? I can't. Like, I don't think I can process it as I'm watching it. Like the idea that this stuff will come back. I'm
Right.
always shocked by that in any movie, not even whodunits.
That's
like
awesome.
every movie where anything comes back, I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but I'm just like a baby, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it can work. I like the beginning of Glass Onion made me
Yeah.
worried because the dialogue and stuff felt like a little still a little weird, a little forced. Like when everyone's like greeting each other and stuff, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, and then as soon as they get to the island, or not even they get to as soon as they cut to New York and he's
Yeah.
meeting with the sister.
Yeah.
From there on, the movie's amazing.
Yeah.
Everything before that made me worried, and everything after that made me feel like an idiot for being worried.
Yeah, I think I was worried up until the like dinner scene.
Yeah.
I think before that I was kind of worried. Where I was like, "Oh no, is this just going to be like dumb and kind of like trying to do like a murder mystery?" Because that was like my big worry from all the trailers. Is that it's like, "Oh, we're going to do a murder mystery," and it's like, "Oh, and then he's going to get killed."
Yeah.
But no, it was much more interesting, and subversive than that.
Yeah, and I felt like the concept of the first Knives Out worked in its favor a lot, where it's like this like family drama, but then you have all these like really famous actors, and that kind of is almost like if you put that many actors in a movie, I'm expecting like a Murder on the Orient Express thing where it's like kind of vanilla, but then there's like these movies are political, not in what they're trying to convey to the audience and like a large theme, but there's like a lot of like current event stuff, like in how Dave Bautista's character is like an alt-right Twitch streamer, or how like the kid in the first one is like a fucking Nazi and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, but they're political overall. Knives Out 1 is all about like
Generational wealth and
Yeah.
giving it back to the
This is our a generational home. Like, you can't take this from us.
right.
It's all I think they're super political,
Sure.
like, all the way through. And then I think it's almost like like throws you off where like they have like all this like superficial like politic things where like, it's making fun of stuff in like
Right.
a funny way, but it does have like that deeper thing running through it. You know.
The superficial stuff I love because
Yeah.
it's just funny, and I think
Yeah.
he's a funny writer. The more like serious wealth redistribution,
Yeah.
it like Ryan Johnson's family gave him $300,000
Yeah.
to make brick. Like
yeah. Also,
shut up.
he's
Shut
it's like
up,
he
dude.
made this deal with Netflix.
Yeah,
it's like
like-
evil.
I
But
get it,
yeah.
and I agree, but
Yeah.
like
Also, I think it may be a bit too heavy-handed, but I kind of like that. Like maybe like Knives Out goes too far when Ransom is like, you can't take this from us. But I'm like, it's cool.
I don't think it is that heavy-handed because I think it's still funny. I think movies
Yeah.
get heavy-handed when they sacrifice
Oh, yeah.
the,
It never
the
is-
tone.
yeah.
If it's an action movie, it stops being an action movie to make a point. If it's a comedy, it stops being a comedy to make a point. I feel like the Knives Out movies have stayed within the thing that they were trying to do while making statements, and that makes it work.
Yeah, I feel like they're a rare breed nowadays where it can still be really funny and also not like give up any importance of the movie. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like that's like the problem with a lot of comedies. Just like nothing matters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm like, dude, what's gonna happen?
He's back. Is Kieran.
The dog is back.
The dog. Return of the Dog. That's the name of the episode.
Can it see you?
Huh?
Can it see you?
Oh.
Great question.
I actually, now that, like, I really... So we're talking about Knives Out.
Have you
and
seen
other
Knives Out?
movies.
No.
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 Do you want this?
Oh no, I don't care.
Can we
Okay.
hear him?
Yeah.
Drinking some Irish Diet Coke.
Oh, what's that mean? It's filled with booze?
There's no
No,
Diet
it's just
Coke.
Irish.
It's just brown liquor.
It's Hennessy.
No, because I thought it was like, you know how there's like Irish and then something else and it means something?
Yeah.
Like Irish twins. I thought it was like
Right.
that.
You taught me that phrase.
Well, yeah, you should know that. You're from Ireland. Are you from Ireland? Can you clarify this?
No.
Where you grew up in Ireland?
Yeah, I grew up there.
I like to believe you did, but you didn't,
You
right?
know. No, I did. I grew up there.
Were you born there?
Yeah, dude. I spent my youth there.
Kieran, shut the fuck
Dude,
up.
tell us the truth. Dude, like,
no,
that's the thing.
not.
Like, sometimes I worry that we don't explain who we are enough on the pod, but it's like, I don't even know who you are. Who is this guy?
Dude, you know who I am.
Okay.
You know me.
You know me.
Yeah, I was born and raised.
Yeah.
In America.
You know what Irish twins are, Joey?
No.
It's when you have a brother and they're
They're
born,
also an
no, and
alcoholic.
they're born 9 months apart.
Oh, yeah.
It's
That's
Irish
awesome.
Irish twins.
Yeah. Everyone wants to go to the hills.
You have to burp now.
No.
You do. So
I
you
can't.
gotta watch. You're rubbing the mic.
Hmm?
You're rubbing the mic.
Oh. Sorry.
Kieran, get some control of yourself, buddy.
Yeah, so anyways, yeah. I moved to this country like 3 years ago.
Stop doing that.
Okay.
Hear it.
Oh.
Soon.
Maybe it sounds good.
Do you want to hear it?
Maybe
No.
they'll like it.
Yeah. We should do ASMR.
Good.
ASMR man dying.
That'd be good.
There's gotta be some people out there that want ASMR, but it's like a man's last breath.
Like,
For like what don't people listen to ASMR just for like I don't like what do people do when they're listening to
It's either
ASMR.
it's either for porn, or there's like, I don't know. I guess it relaxes.
Satisfying
You. Yeah,
videos.
I guess it relaxes you. I don't know.
right. There's a soap carving video I like where the guy's
Yeah.
not talking, he's just like cutting up soap. That
Yeah.
I'll throw that on. Or like Bob Ross, like I'll throw him on if I'm just like trying to zone out and go to bed.
Yeah.
just running out.
Damn it.
Audio only.
Yeah, I guess that's the end of the episode, guys.
That's the end.
I guess that's the end.
Should we sing?
Yeah.
Let's have a closing remarks.
What do you think, Kieran? What's your takeaway?
Thank you, Tim Cook, for doing Apple Replay.
Thank you, Kevin Abstract, for doing Brockhampton.
Kieran, what are you
What
thankful for?
I just love this country. That's it.
I'm also thankful for the Irish that keep going every day.
Thank God for Ireland.
God bless Ireland.
Yes.